Alright, today is the day. Before we do anything, we're gonna get a startup vid. Oh yeah. God, I love the way this thing sounds. But yeah. It's the last day that it's gonna sound like that. Alright, I got the car jacked up. Went in and sprayed some PB Blaster pretty much all over everything. These are the original headers, obviously, so they're gonna be on there. As you can see, those bolts are a little rusted. Anyway, no big deal. That's why we got the PB Blaster. Oh yeah. Today we're going to be putting in these bad boys. This is Killer's equal length Holy headers. This is a 4-to-1. Goes into a nice big collector right there. We got the Grimmspeed Up Pipe. Yes, it does have the flex joint on it. I know all you Subaru owners are cringing right now, but I trust that Grimmspeed is taking care of the issue. They're really active on the forums, and I did my research, and I trust them, so we're going to roll with it. Plus, my tuner recommended it. And then we also have the Turbosmart 40mm external wastegate, and the bracket for the VF Series Turbo. Makes it really easy. But yeah, gaskets, all that good jazz. Plenty of extra horsepower right here. Once we put those on, yep, 5 extra horsepower for each one. Anyway, yeah, I'm just letting this stuff kind of soak, let it do its thing, and we'll get the headers off and get everything kind of unbolted, and we'll just keep you updated as we go along. Right now, Troy is cooling off the car. He's gonna compound it, polish it up, get it ready for whenever we go to the dyno this weekend, using that Chemical Guys. Good stuff, you know, that V compound. Anyway, yeah, we'll keep you updated. Alright, so I've already got some of the bolts out, basically 12 mil. Get her on there, comes right off. Nice and rusted, so be prepared for that. Alright, so I got all the heat shields taken off for the most part. Just got the ones on the top. Went ahead to expose the bolts that are connected to the heads. Right there. Right there. So now I'm going to undo the up pipe, and then I'm going to separate it from the head and take it down, and we'll go from there. And yes, it is pouring down rain. Typical Louisiana weather. But we're getting it done. First casualty. Little bolt that holds the header to the up pipe. Didn't want to come off, so I made it come off. Alright, I got the stock header out. Just giving you a little side-by-side comparison. The factory unit, much heavier than this piece. I mean, I can pick this up with one hand. This one, I mean, I can pick it up, but gill, you know? I would say it's at least 10 to 15 pound difference, maybe more. But yeah. These welds. Such a clean piece. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean off the mating surfaces with some acetone. Make sure it's nice and clean, nice and flat and smooth. And yeah, get my gaskets and everything situated. And then I'm going to go ahead and start taking off the up pipe and the turbo. Yeah, not gonna jack the car down, but just gonna come from right here, take off the intercooler and everything like that, start getting this all unbolted, cleaned up, and keep going. We'll keep you updated. All right, I got the factory up pipe out. So now we're gonna start putting all the good stuff in. Let's see. Sort of shining up the car. The little white specks are just residue from the polish and everything, but yeah, coming out pretty good. I've got the Grimmspeed pipe right here, and compared to the stock unit, it also, well, let's see, they're relative. I mean, maybe the Grimmspeed might be a pound lighter. It's not much lighter though. But yeah, let's go ahead and get her put in. All right, so I had to go to school, but came back and went ahead and wet sanded the surfaces of the turbo and the heads, make them smooth, cleaned them with some acetone, and then kind of had difficulty maneuvering the up pipe. So what I'm going to do is I went ahead and loosened the bolts for the motor mounts. And then I'm going to jack it up probably from this point right here, not on the head, but just like around the head. And I got a block of wood to kind of soften it up. And we're going to pick it up a little bit, try to see if we can wedge it in there. Alright, so we got the up pipe in, and then jacked it up after we broke the motor mounts right down here. Just lifted it up just a little bit, just enough to get it in there. And yeah, made it a lot easier. So just got everything kind of snugged up at the top. Now we're going to just kind of fit everything else, and then we'll tighten it all down, put the external wastegate on, and hopefully be done in an hour or so. I don't know. Find out. Alright, so we got the external wastegate on. World. What we did was basically, Troy was above the car, I was underneath the car. I pushed on the wastegate and seated it, and then he wrapped the V-band around the couplers, and then we got it kind of snugged up. I'm just finishing it up right now. I'm tightening it down. Don't want any boost leaks. And then this is where the dump tube is going to go. Basically sits like that. And then, yeah, I don't know if you can really see that, but yeah, it clears the axle. It's got plenty of clearance. And I think I'm just going to leave it up against, well, I may not, I don't know. I might just give a little gap right there just to prevent any kind of vibrations or anything like that. But yeah, I'm going to tighten up that V-band, slap the other V-band on, get this all squared away, and then we're going to start working on the headers. Yeah.
Alright, headers are on, connected to the up pipe, everything's snit and snug. These were a little bit tough to get to. We had to use a swivel on this one, and on this one we went ahead and used the open end. We tightened it up. Everything seems to look good.
26 foot-pounds.
Yeah, we did 26 and a little bit extra.
Probably closer to 30 foot-pounds.
But we're gonna go ahead and throw the intercooler on, throw the base map on, and go take it for a ride, make sure everything's good.
Alright, the fun part. Go ahead and load up the tune. Already downloaded the map onto the access port. Boom.
Bro, you running lean right now?
Super lean.
Damn, man, 0 pounds.
Interesting.
You ready to start up?
See what she sounds like. Still got a little, yeah, a little rumble.
Sounds deeper.
I like it. Like that. I'm sure it's only going to be on like 14 pounds, nothing crazy. We both got base maps so that we can make it over to Florida. And that's probably going to be the next video that you see. Yeah. I love this fucking thing.